Have you ever wondered how to make a strong impression on a date, not just with your appearance but also with how you present yourself? The secret lies not in trying to be someone you're not, but in applying Stoic philosophy in love. This is not a complicated strategy, but rather a way of living and loving with maturity, calmness, and respect. Let's explore how this mindset can completely change the way you approach relationships. Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoic Love Wisdom channel, a space where classical Stoic philosophy illuminates the path to love and personal growth. If you're looking for ways to maintain emotional balance, overcome challenges in relationships, and find peace in the midst of the ever-changing modern world, then this video is for you. In this video, we will explore the secrets to making a strong impression on a date. Let's dive into these secrets and strategies from Stoic philosophy to build a strong and lasting love, while gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the latest insights. And now, let's get started. When entering a date, each of us wants to leave a good impression on the other person. However, in today's world, with the strong development of technology and communication methods, making an impression is not just about appearance or easy words, but about combining many other factors. One powerful yet often overlooked factor is Stoic philosophy in love. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, emphasizes controlling emotions and actions to live a peaceful and happy life, regardless of external circumstances or difficulties. In love, Stoic philosophy helps you maintain calmness, self-control, and a deeper perspective on relationships, thereby creating strong and lasting impressions on a date. One of the basic principles of Stoic philosophy is the ability to control your own emotions. In love, expressing emotions too strongly can backfire. Instead of letting emotions drive your actions and words, you should practice patience and think carefully before reacting. On a date, there may be situations that don't go as expected. You might feel anxious, tense, or uncomfortable with your date. However, instead of letting emotions take over and creating uncontrolled reactions, try practicing Stoic philosophy. Remember that not everything is within your control. What matters is how you choose to react to each situation. For example, if you feel your date is not really paying attention to you, don't quickly feel sad or disappointed. Recognize that you cannot control the thoughts and actions of others, but you can control how you respond. Accept the truth that not everyone will love you immediately, and instead of reacting negatively, stay calm and continue to present yourself naturally. Be true to yourself. Don't pretend. Stoic philosophy values honesty and self-control in all situations. When you go on a date, the most important thing is to be true to yourself. Instead of trying to change yourself to please the other person, let yourself be expressed in the most sincere and natural way. One of the common mistakes in dating is the feeling of needing to become someone else, perhaps a perfect person by the other person's standards. However, this only leads to exhaustion and a lack of sincerity in the relationship. In reality, when you present your true self, you will attract those who are genuinely compatible with you. Stoicism emphasizes self-development through self-awareness and self-improvement. This means you should work on becoming the best version of yourself, rather than chasing after artificial ideals. Confidence will naturally arise when you don't have to force yourself to live by a standard that's not yours. Accept imperfection. An important principle in Stoicism is learning to accept that the world and people are not perfect. In dating, you will encounter situations that don't go as planned, from mismatched opinions to unexpected incidents. Instead of feeling disappointed or sad when things don't go according to plan, you can apply Stoic philosophy to accept and handle things calmly. Accepting imperfection doesn't mean you don't set high goals for your relationship, but rather that you understand that challenges and mistakes are part of the process of growth in love. This helps you maintain a stable mindset and not be easily affected by unexpected changes. If on a date, things don't go as smoothly as you hoped, instead of feeling disappointed or angry, see it as an opportunity to learn. In fact, you can share the failure in a lighthearted and cheerful way, which not only helps reduce tension but also demonstrates authenticity and maturity in character. Focus on the present. In Stoic philosophy, one of the key elements to living a happy life is to live in the present moment. Instead of worrying about the past or future, you need to focus on what's happening right now. When you truly live in the present, you will be able to connect deeply with your date, instead of letting negative thoughts or worries about things that haven't happened yet take control. On a date, this means you need to let go of worries about whether your date likes you or whether the relationship will go anywhere. Instead, focus on enjoying the conversation, sharing experiences, and most importantly, listening to and understanding your date. This will help you create a genuine and lasting connection. Select your words carefully, don't speak too much. Stoicism teaches us that words hold great power, and we must use them carefully. On a date, speaking too much or saying unnecessary things can ruin the initial impression. Instead of trying to impress by speaking a lot, focus on selecting meaningful words, ensuring that each sentence carries significance. Focus on saying things that show care and respect for the other person, rather than just speaking to attract attention. Sometimes, silence can be a powerful tool in communication. Don't be afraid to leave space in the conversation, as this allows the other person to feel more comfortable and have room to express themselves. Don't set too high expectations. Stoic thinking encourages us to set goals but not to get caught up in unrealistic expectations of the outcome. When dating, it's important not to put too much pressure on yourself or the other person. Don't expect a date to immediately lead to a long-term relationship. Instead, view each date as an opportunity to get to know each other and learn from one another. When you don't set expectations too high, you won't be disappointed if things don't go as planned. You'll find it easier to enjoy the dating process, creating a relaxed and free atmosphere for both parties. Respect the boundaries of the other person. A key principle in Stoic philosophy is respecting the freedom and personal space of others. In love, respecting your partner, especially their personal boundaries, is essential for building a healthy relationship. On a date, never force the other person to do something they are uncomfortable with. Show respect by genuinely listening to them and understanding their limits. This will help you build trust and respect in the relationship. Stay calm in difficult situations. Stoicism teaches us that everything in life can be difficult, but it is our reaction that truly matters. When faced with a challenging situation on a date, such as sensitive questions or a minor misunderstanding, it is crucial to maintain your composure. Don't let impatience or tension take over. Remember that difficult situations are an inevitable part of any relationship. Instead of worrying or hastily offering explanations, take time to think carefully before responding. A calm, patient, and thoughtful response will help resolve the situation effectively without losing the impression of maturity and composure. When you face challenges, staying calm not only reduces tension but also shows that you have self-control, which leaves a strong impression on the other person. It demonstrates that you can handle any situation, which builds respect and trust in the relationship. Learn to accept freedom in a relationship. In Stoic philosophy, freedom is a key element in living a peaceful and happy life. This applies not only to personal life but also to romantic relationships. One key to building a healthy and lasting relationship is respecting each other's freedom. Everyone has the right to make choices, act, and grow independently. When you are dating, this means not trying to control your partner too much or impose rigid frameworks on them. Instead, respect their personal space and encourage them to pursue their own passions and goals. This not only helps build a healthy relationship but also allows both partners to grow individually. Stoicism teaches that freedom is the most important thing for a person. When both you and your partner can maintain mutual respect and freedom, the relationship becomes much more balanced and sustainable. The ability to adapt flexibly. Another principle in Stoicism is the ability to adapt to circumstances. In love, things don't always go according to plan, and sometimes you need to change your approach when faced with new situations. To make a lasting impression on a date, you need to be flexible and unafraid of challenges. This might mean changing the subject if you sense the other person is uncomfortable with a particular topic, or showing interest in a different way if you notice they have different preferences or viewpoints. The ability to be flexible in communication and actions shows that you are easygoing and not too rigid. Flexibility not only helps build a better relationship but also shows that you can understand and respect the differences between the two of you. This will help the other person feel comfortable and more easily connect with you. Choose the right moment to show subtlety and depth. One of the hallmarks of Stoic thinking is subtlety and deep reflection before acting. On a date, sometimes it's unnecessary to express every emotion or thought in your mind. Instead, being subtle and knowing when to show yourself creates a stronger impression. For example, if you notice your date is facing a difficult issue, rather than immediately offering advice or solutions, listen and give them space to share their feelings. Sometimes, a few well-chosen words of understanding can leave a much stronger impression than a lecture filled with theory. When you know how to show subtlety, you make the other person feel that you truly care about them, not just on the surface but also about their inner emotions and thoughts. This creates a deep and lasting connection. Maintain an optimistic and positive mindset. Stoic philosophy encourages us to maintain an optimistic and positive mindset regardless of the circumstances. On a date, your attitude can directly influence the overall atmosphere. If you project an optimistic, cheerful, and energetic vibe, you will easily create a comfortable environment that helps the other person feel at ease and natural. Optimism also shows that you are capable of looking at life from a positive perspective, appreciating and cherishing the good things no matter the situation. This is an important factor in creating attraction, as positivity always makes people feel comfortable and approachable. Don't rush, let things happen naturally. A core principle of Stoicism is taking things slow and being patient. In love, nothing should be rushed. A relationship needs time to develop and solidify. Don't be in a hurry to make everything happen immediately. Let things unfold naturally, following the course of life. When you don't place too much pressure on the relationship, you will feel freer and more comfortable. This not only helps you enjoy the date but also allows you to maintain a natural flow and true connection. A relationship built on understanding and respect will always be stronger than one rushed with unrealistic expectations. Avoid feelings of insecurity and lack of confidence. One common feeling in romantic relationships, especially on the first date, is insecurity and lack of confidence. Thoughts like whether the other person likes you or if you're making a good impression are very common. However, Stoic philosophy encourages us to have confidence in ourselves and learn to overcome these feelings of uncertainty. When you feel insecure, instead of focusing on the fear of rejection or your own imperfections, take a step back and view yourself objectively. You are a valuable person with your own strengths and weaknesses. When you trust yourself, you will radiate positive energy and naturally attract the other person. Stoicism allows you to overcome negative emotions by not judging yourself by unrealistic standards or others' opinions. You don't need to be perfect to make a great impression. Your sincerity and self-confidence in your true self are what matter most. Live in the present. Stoicism emphasizes that living in the present is one of the key secrets to achieving inner peace. When going on a date, it's crucial not to let thoughts about the future or past influence your emotions. Focus on enjoying the current moment and on the person in front of you. By focusing on the moment and the person you're with, you'll be able to build a genuine and natural connection. Conversations will no longer be interrupted by worries about the future or reflections on the past. You'll communicate more naturally, and the other person will sense your sincerity. This approach not only helps you make a great impression on the date but also shows that you are someone who can live mindfully and appreciate the simple values in life. This makes you more attractive and appealing to others, as the calm and serenity that come with being present are rare qualities in today's stressful world. Facing loss and suffering. An important lesson from Stoic thinking is accepting loss and suffering as part of life. For dates and relationships, not every meeting will lead to the outcome you desire. You may face rejection or failure, but the key is to learn how to handle these experiences without letting them overwhelm you. Stoicism teaches us that not everything in life is within our control, but how we react to these situations is what matters. Accepting rejection calmly, learning from each experience, and not letting emotions overpower us will help you grow. Rather than allowing failures to affect your mood or confidence, view them as opportunities to learn and improve yourself. This is also a key factor in making an impression on a date. If you can face romantic setbacks calmly and maturely, you will appear stronger and more attractive to the other person. Everyone seeks a partner who can overcome challenges and remain steadfast in the face of emotional difficulties. Building relationships based on shared values. Stoicism not only helps you navigate challenges in relationships but also encourages building deeper connections based on shared values. On a date, instead of focusing solely on superficial attraction, seek out common ground, shared life values, or mutual interests. It might be an interest in personal growth, shared views on life, or even common hobbies and passions. When you and your partner find common ground in your values, your relationship becomes stronger and more likely to endure. This not only increases the likelihood of success in the date but also helps create a more meaningful and lasting relationship. In fact, enduring relationships are not only based on compatibility in appearance or short-term interests but also on whether you and your partner can support and develop shared values together. This not only helps make a strong impression on the date but also shows that you can build a long-term, mature, and meaningful relationship. Freedom and respect for personal space. On a date, one of the key factors in leaving a lasting impression is the ability to respect the other person's personal space. Stoic thinking teaches us that everyone has their own boundaries, and understanding and respecting these boundaries not only helps maintain comfort but also fosters mutual respect. When you show respect for your partner's personal space, you demonstrate that you are not someone who needs to control or possess the other person. You understand that each person has the right to their freedom and space, and that this is the way for both to grow and connect without feeling pressured or constrained. Stoic philosophy helps you recognize that a relationship can only truly develop when both people feel free to express themselves without fear of judgment or pressure. Don't try too hard to control your partner. Instead, allow them the space to be themselves. This not only helps create an equal relationship but also strengthens the respect and affection between you. Knowing when to be silent and listen. An important skill encouraged by Stoic thinking is the ability to listen. On a date, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent can leave a powerful impression. Stoic philosophy not only teaches you to think before you act but also to respect others' space by remaining silent and listening to what they are saying. Listening is an art that must be learned and practiced. When you listen to your partner, you not only understand them better but also show interest and respect for their thoughts and feelings. This creates a deep connection and helps the relationship become more solid. Silence, at times, can be even more powerful than words. When you know how to be silent at the right moment, you show your composure and emotional control. This also helps the other person feel more at ease when sharing their thoughts, without fear of being judged or misunderstood. Being grateful and cherishing every moment. Stoic thinking helps you view life and relationships with gratitude and appreciation. When you face a date, remember that every moment is an opportunity to learn and experience. Cherish every moment you have with your partner, rather than focusing solely on the end result. Thank your partner for their presence, regardless of how the date goes. Every date is an opportunity for both of you to understand each other better, and even if things don't turn out as expected, you can still thank them for their time and the sincere thoughts they shared with you. Learning to express gratitude is not only a sign of maturity but also helps you develop healthy relationships. It shows that you value your partner not just for what they bring but also for what they've shared with you, even the smallest things. Handling conflict calmly. Not all dates go smoothly, and sometimes you will encounter tense moments or disagreements. However, Stoic philosophy helps you deal with conflict calmly and rationally. Stoicism does not encourage avoiding conflict, but rather teaches us how to handle it. When faced with a disagreement, instead of becoming angry or overreacting, take a step back and think clearly. Stoic thinking advises that you control your emotions and deal with the situation rationally, not letting negative feelings control your actions. This is one of the key factors in leaving a good impression on your date. Handling conflict calmly not only helps you avoid tense situations but also shows that you are mature, able to master your emotions, and maintain a healthy relationship. Constantly learning and improving. One of the key elements in making an impression on a date and in love is the commitment to continuous learning and self-improvement. Stoic philosophy teaches us not only how to live calmly in the present but also encourages ongoing growth and maturation. When you commit to learning and improving yourself, you not only enrich your own life but also increase your value in the relationship. A person who is always looking to improve themselves will always have a special attraction to others, as they are someone who is willing to change and adapt to the challenges of life. By applying Stoic philosophy, you will be able to build a romantic relationship that is not just based on spontaneous emotions but also on maturity, patience, and a deep understanding of yourself and your partner. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. An important lesson from Stoic thinking is understanding that not everyone will understand or agree with you, and that does not diminish your worth. In the context of a date, this means you don't have to try to make your partner like you or agree with everything you say. You cannot control other people's emotions and thoughts, but you can control how you respond to them. Recognizing that not everyone will understand you helps reduce stress and pressure during a date. Instead of seeking acceptance or agreement from your partner, you will focus on being genuine and sincere, while also respecting the other person's viewpoints and feelings. This will help you maintain composure and poise in situations, showing confidence and inner strength as Stoicism encourages. In love, there may be moments when you feel misunderstood or face disagreements, but don't let that shake your confidence or comfort in being yourself. Stoicism teaches that you cannot change others, but you can change how you respond and feel about what happens. Knowing how to acknowledge and accept the truth. Stoic thinking encourages you to learn how to accept the truth, no matter how difficult it may be. During a date, you might realize that the relationship is not likely to develop or that the other person doesn't feel the same way you do. Rather than trying to change the reality or deceive yourself, you need to calmly face the truth and accept it. Accepting the truth is the first step toward growth and learning from each experience. If a relationship is not going in the right direction, letting go and accepting it calmly will help protect your emotions and also respect the feelings of the other person. Stoic thinking teaches you that the end of a relationship is not a failure but an opportunity to learn and grow. Avoid judging too early. Stoic thinking advises you not to rush to conclusions or judge others, especially on first dates. Everyone has their own story and experiences, and if you judge too quickly, you might miss the chance to truly understand them. When you're on a date, keep your mind open and receptive to what the other person wants to share. You may not know everything about them yet, so don't rush to judge or conclude based on just a few short conversations. Instead, let each meeting be an opportunity to explore different depths and facets of the person. In situations like this, Stoic thinking advises you to stay calm and not be swayed by fleeting emotions. This doesn't mean you should forgive all actions, but rather, it means you should learn to understand and view everything objectively, leading to more thoughtful decisions. Calmness is a powerful weapon. In relationships, calmness is an important quality that you can develop through Stoic thinking. When faced with difficult or tense situations, the ability to remain calm not only helps you make wise decisions but also creates a strong impression on others. A person who remains calm in all situations often gives a sense of reassurance and safety to others. When you don't let your emotions control you, you show that you can face any challenge calmly and rationally. This helps you maintain the respect of the other person, as they will recognize that you are someone who can control emotions and stay firm in difficult situations. Calmness also helps you avoid rash decisions that might lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. This is key to maintaining healthy, long-lasting relationships. Sharing core values. One of the most important factors in a relationship is sharing your core values. Stoic thinking encourages you to live according to your values and express them clearly and sincerely in every conversation. If you have principles and values you believe in, don't hesitate to share them with the other person. Sharing your core values helps both you and the other person understand each other better, creating a bond and mutual respect. It is also a way to find harmony in the relationship. When you live according to your values, you will attract people who share similar views and lifestyles, which helps build healthy and lasting relationships. Learning to let go and not hold on too tightly. One of the important lessons from Stoic thinking is the ability to let go. When you enter a relationship, remember that letting go doesn't mean you don't care, but rather, you learn not to hold on too tightly. In love, letting go can be necessary to avoid creating pressure on the other person or yourself. Letting go doesn't mean giving up completely, but accepting that you cannot control everything. Sometimes, you must let things unfold naturally and give the other person space and time to make their decisions. This is one way to show maturity and respect for the other person in the relationship. Conclusion. Applying Stoic thinking in love and dating not only helps you create a strong impression but also helps build meaningful and lasting relationships. Stoicism teaches us that instead of chasing approval or acceptance from others, we should focus on developing ourselves and living according to our core values. This mindset encourages calmness, the ability to accept the truth, and not letting fleeting emotions sway us, helping you make wise and thoughtful decisions in relationships. When you can control your emotions and actions calmly and maturely, you will demonstrate inner strength and confidence, which creates a powerful attraction to others. At the same time, respect and understanding for others will make the relationship deeper and more enduring. Finally, remember that love and relationships are not something you can completely control. Letting go and letting things unfold naturally is how you show maturity and the ability to love fully. Stoic thinking not only helps you make an impression on a date but also helps you build healthy and long-lasting romantic relationships. If you find this video interesting and helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it to help everyone grow together. Also, feel free to leave your comment below so we can have more discussions. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next videos. Wishing you success and happiness on your journey.